What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Busy Dad's Board Gaming. My name is Neil Odette, and today I'm going to take you through a brief overview of Fish and Ships, published by GoodFellow Games Co, who was actually kind enough to provide me with a copy of the game. Fish and Ships is coming to Kickstarter in February 2021, so be sure to check them out. Links for everything in the description below. But with all that being said, let's dive right into it. Fish and Ships is a pirate-themed card game of quick combat and hand management for 2 to 6 players that was designed by Ephraim L. McCormick with art by Mitchell Mayorga. In Fish and Ships, you'll take on the role of a pirate out for treasure and glory. Throughout the game, you'll be looking to amass treasure cards that have the same compass points as the goal card that you're given at the beginning of the game. Unfortunately for you, though, you're not the only pirate out sailing the 7 seas in search of treasure. It'll be up to you to fend off attacking pirates, steal their treasure, and hoard it for yourself in order to stake claim to special abilities and play powerful tide turner cards that will, well, they'll literally turn the tide on your opponent and perhaps change the course of the entire game. So grab your swords and get ready to sail the 7 seas. At the start of each game, each player is given a goal card that will have 5 points on it, as well as 4 cards in hand. Once you've gained all the treasure cards marked on the goal card, either in your hand or locked down in front of you, you win the game. But as I mentioned, it's not going to be that easy. On your turn, you may do one of the 4 different actions. During your turn, you can attack another player by declaring who you are targeting. You and your opponents will take turns playing cannonball cards numbered 1 to 4 from your hand to the center of the play area. You will continue lobbing cannonballs at each other until either player plays a cannonball card that would have the sum of all their cannonball cards equal less than the sum of their opponents, the attacker ties with the defender, or someone has run out of cannonball cards to play. Once the battle is over and the smoke is cleared, the winning player gets to take a number of cards equal to the number that they won by from their opponent. As one of your actions, you can instead decide to draw 2 cards from the draw deck in the middle of the table, putting them into your hand. The third action you could do is to lock down a treasure card from your hand. Treasure cards that get locked down are placed in front of you and are piled in columns with other matching treasure cards. When you have 2 or more matching cards in a single column, you get a stack ability that will help you on your journey. But be careful. If your stack ever drops below 2 cards, you lose that ability. Opponents do not have access to your locked down cards when winning a battle, but that doesn't mean that they're untouchable, which actually leads us to the 4th action you can perform on your turn, which is to play a Skullduggery card, which specifically states that with a Skullduggery card, you can steal 1 locked down card from any opponent. With that, the Skullduggery card gets placed in the discard pile, and the stolen card gets put into your hand. Again, as I mentioned before, you only have 1 action to perform any one of those 4 options. However, before the start of your turn, you can announce that you're going to discard 2 treasure cards and only treasure cards to the discard pile in order to perform 2 actions. With those 2 actions, you of course can perform any one of those 4 options, and you can perform them more than once if you so choose. You'll also find a number of tide turner cards in the deck as well. These are single-use cards that have extremely powerful effects that can literally turn the tide of the game. Should one find its way to your hand, your opponents better look out. The game ends as soon as a player has all the treasure cards as noted on their goal card. These cards can be locked down in front of them, in their hand, or a combination of both. And there you have it. That was my brief overview of Fish and Ships. Again, coming to Kickstarter February 2021. Links for all of that in the description below. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified on any future videos. As always, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Links also in the description below. But until next time, thanks for watching and happy gaming.